What's up, Neon Nation? Welcome back for a Cyberpunk 2077 lore/world building video. Today we're talking about Ripperdocs and Cyberware, what a Ripperdoc is, what Cyberware is, how we install Cyberware, procedures involved in installation, and the pros and cons of visiting legal and illegal Rippers. Ripperdocs are NPCs your character can visit in Cyberpunk 2077 who will install all types of different cybernetics and cyberware for a price. With cyberware being so popular in Night City, so too has a demand for Ripperdocs. Ripperdocs are a mix between engineers and doctors, installing and removing cybernetics, usually out of a clinic or a hospital. Now, cyberware comes in a variety of forms in Night City, from tech that bolsters your quality of life, like a biomonitor or pain editor, to more lethal cybernetics, such as weapon grips, increasing your base damage, and cyber limbs and weapons. Cyberware is a form of gloating as well, and the flashier your cyberware is, the more power and respect you can demand. This is called cyberfashion and is a common practice in Night City. Now, we've all seen the gameplay demo where we're walking around on the streets. Do you see how many people are wearing cybernetics that are visible? Lots of them like to show off, although for some individuals, it's better to be discreet and hide what you're packing with real skin technology, a synthetic skin that looks like human flesh, to hide away your expensive and deadly prosthetics. Now, each time you add cyberware to your body, you'll have to visit a Ripperdoc. On the Ripperdoc surgical software, you can pick out and choose your wear based on what you want to use it for. Each cybernetic has a humanity cost, meaning as you strap on more tech to your body, you will start to dissociate from your mind. Cyberware can have a potent effect on the mind, where you essentially go insane and lose your quote-unquote humanity if you overdo it. Each piece of tech has a different humanity cost. In 2020, it goes from low to very high in terms of cost, but for 2077, there's a numerical value attached to each component. Presumably, the higher the number, the more impact that particular piece of gear will have on your mental state. If you go full force with bumping up your specs and max out your allotted humanity, you'll be classified as a cyberpsycho, which are generally some of the most dangerous characters in Night City. Now, as a side note, this is only applicable to other people in Night City. Your character will not be able to go fully cyberpsychotic for the sake of the story. This has been confirmed by CD Projekt Red. Rehabilitation for this type of psychosis is offered to you by law enforcement in Night City before you get overly violent. This rehabilitation consists of visiting a cyberpsychologist and undergoing transformative brain dance sessions, which essentially will chemically disassemble your brain and reassemble it to have more socially acceptable thoughts. Now, within the realm of Ripperdocs and installing and grafting tech to the body, we also have surgery codes. A surgery code is a minimum level of medical care required to install cyberware, the length of surgical time required, the cost, as well as the difficulty of the surgery. Now, keep in mind this is highly subject to change in 2077, but it is part of the rules in the pen and paper game. Negligible surgeries can be performed in mall clinics or drop-in body shops and generally only take 1 hour. These are fairly easy to perform and can be done by any level of Ripper Doctor. Minor surgeries can take up to 2 hours and must be done at a medical or Ripperdoc clinic. This hints at V's surgery being a minor one, as we are at our Ripperdoc clinic with Dr. Victor. Major and critical surgeries both require full hospitals with surgery centers. These will take 4 and 6 hours respectively and are only to be done by highly trained professionals. There can also be some residual and negative side effects of a botched or poorly done surgery. Things like infections, bruising and swelling, permanent scarring, and cyber rejection can happen. Cyber rejection refers to your body refusing an implant. In these situations, stats will drop and physical changes may happen. This might be reflected in 2077 from 2020 by having visual scarring or a hit to stats such as intelligence, reflex, and tech levels. Obviously, when it comes to cyberpsychosis, layering on high humanity cost wear would presumably affect your empathy levels, but empathy is not a stat in 2077, so it might end up rippling down and affecting another gameplay mechanic. As mentioned in previous videos, V has a 10% discount rate at Dr. Victor. On screen is shown a neural processor, which is required for things like smart gun and weapon links. There will not be the ability to play 2077 without having basic cyberware, and this presumably includes a neural processor. This means there will be no purist playthroughs available in Cyberpunk 2077. We seem to have a friendly relationship with Dr. Victor, and according to an E3 pamphlet, he can also repair your busted cybernetics and was a ringside physician for years, giving him tons of experience. He seems to still be invested in boxing, as he has a necklace with a glove and a TV with a fight on. As for repairing cyberware, this could play out very similarly to repairing your swords in The Witcher 3 after degradation. Dr. Victor seems to be a legal Ripper doctor. Illegal docs are present in the world and can sell you some illegal black market wear, but they also have some potential drawbacks. This could mean getting scammed, going under the knife and getting your cybernetics harvested, like how scavengers do to unsuspecting citizens, or unsanitary clinics where it's highly risky to get any procedure done. Again, this might be reflected in an increased chance of your stats taking a hit from a botched surgery. Victor also seems to not have any cyberware, although he does have the same anesthetic marks V has before she has her subdermal grip installed. Victor uses an interesting glove to extract V's Kuroshi optic, and as seen in this screenshot is manufactured by Arasaka, a powerful megacorporation in Night City. V gets 3 upgrades in the processor, weapon grip, and optic. The Kuroshi optic brings up a targeting HUD and can analyze targets for weak spots or gang affiliations, and the weapon grip brings up an ammo count and allows you to deal more base damage. The processor connects all of these components together, much like the human brain wires signals to various parts of the body. As for illegal cyberware, mantis blades might be an example due to it saying military grade skin on the poster. Or maybe not, since the poster is hung up in Victor's, who seems to be operating legally. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, guys, and follow my socials on Twitter at the Neon Arcade NA and on Instagram at the Neon Arcade. For more cyberware specific info, check the Cyberpunk 2077 playlist in the description and look for Cyberware Explained. And for everything and anything Cyberpunk, subscribe to the arcade.